What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome if you're new. And this is the power of you with Andrew. And in today's video, we're going to talk about 3 steps you need to take in order to get rid of a toxic relationship, or 3 steps you actually need to take in regards to setting boundaries in a toxic relationship. So let's get right into it. So, obviously, if you're watching this video, you're in a toxic relationship, whether that's a friendship, whether that's relationships with your parents, whether that's relationship with your friends. You need to actually set boundaries. So, one of my first steps when it comes down to setting your boundaries is one, which is quite obvious, but some people shy away from it, is you need to speak up. Sometimes when we actually are setting ourselves up in situations, we're not as vocal in regards to what is either hurting us or is annoying us or is something that's really pulling at our tail feather. So you need to actually be vocal and say, you know what? I don't like that. For example, for me personally, I definitely don't like when I'm actually in a work environment and yeah, I smile, I like to be nice, and then someone that I may be working with be like, okay, that's nice, sweetie. Thank you so much, sweetie. That's condescending. I don't like that. So I spoke up. I'm like, you know what? Thank you. This is work. When I used to work at an office, of course, but please refer to me as Andrew. Don't call me sweetie. Don't call me hun. We don't know each other like that. And I know it sounds petty, but hey, that's my boundaries. So whatever your boundaries are, you definitely need to set it because oftentimes people don't either know, or if they do know, they're trying you and they're gonna keep pushing it. So speak up. Use your throat chakra and speak the hell up, okay? It's very, very important that you understand that you have a voice when it comes to setting your boundaries. Tip number 2, when it comes to setting your boundaries in a toxic relationship, is you definitely need to make sure that you're honest with yourself. Okay? Sometimes when it comes to being in a toxic relationship, we don't take a level of accountability to the part that we play in it. Did we allow certain things to happen to make this person or people treat us in a certain way? So you need to definitely make sure that you're taking accountability in your part in that relationship. And I know it's something you don't want to hear because you want to make this video all about the other person, or all about what the other person did or said. But what are you doing? What are you saying? What precedents are you setting for these individuals to actually have that sort of power in your life? So as soon as you acknowledge that you have to take ownership in your part in that toxic relationship, which is so hard to say and do, you're actually going to be closer to steps when it comes down to making sure you resolve that or set boundaries, of course. I like to dissolve, but if people like to keep those relationships, you can set your boundaries. Now, step number 3, which is my favorite step: be courageous, be brave, okay? None of this is as easy as it sounds. Or if it wasn't, you would not be looking on YouTube on how to actually set boundaries, or you would not come across. But I am glad that you did. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay, now that's out of the way. Um, Make sure you are brave, okay? It takes an act of courage to actually stand up and be accountable for your actions in a toxic relationships. It takes accountability. It also takes bravery to actually be vocal and say, you know what, I didn't like that. You know what, stop doing that. You know what, this is not fair. You know what, this is not something I appreciate. So you definitely need to take an act of bravery when it comes to certain things. Okay. So those are my tips. Once again, the tips are: number 1, you definitely want to speak up. Make sure they can hear what you're saying. Make sure they understand that it is a boundary that they cannot cross anymore. Once again, whether it's a friend, a family member, if it's a foe, it's easy. I mean, if it's enemy, you just let them know. You let them have it. That's for sure. But and of course, if it's an actual significant other or a lover or a partner, a husband, wife, brothers, not brother, we don't want that. A husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, whatever intimate relationship it is, you need to start being vocal to start setting those boundaries, because sometimes, once again, people are unaware of, or if they know about it, they're trying you. So if you speak about it, at least it's directly out there in the universe, like, hey, you can't play with me. We both know what it is. If you cross it, you cross this boundary, there's going to be repercussions. And if you want, we could definitely do a part 2 on steps or repercussions when people cross those boundaries, but that'll be for another video. Okay, number two, you need to take ownership of your part of that toxic relationship. What is it that you're contributing? What is it that you're putting out there? What is your energy saying that they could take advantage of? Are you the prey and they're the predator? Or are you guys both predators and you're just a weaker predator? Think about that. So what level of accountability are you taking that toxic relationship? Do you get off on that toxic relationship? A lot of people find that that's, a turn on to be in something very toxic, which is very weird to me. But hey, if you find that you're getting off on it, click off this video because clearly you want to stay in that toxic relationship. But these are for the people that want to take accountability. They know it's toxic. They want to rise up. They want to see what parts they're taking and what action steps they need to take in order to get themselves out of the toxic relationship or set boundaries. And since this video is about setting boundaries, that's what we're going to discuss. But once again, I like to cut those off. Oh, see how that works? But anyways, tip number 3, when it comes down to setting boundaries in a toxic relationship, is you need to be brave. Have some level of courage. Understand that it does take some gut. Understand that it does take some willpower. Understand that it does take some momentum on your end to making sure you are taking the appropriate steps to setting boundaries in that relationship. Because guys, let's be honest, we allow others to treat the way we see ourselves. So if you're giving them the permission to treat you like ish, or if you're giving them the permission to step on your toes, literally and figuratively, guess what? It is what it is. So you have to have that level of courage. Or what's the alternative? You stay in this toxic relationship or relationships for the rest of your life, watching YouTube videos on how to get rid of them, but not taking the action steps. It's a waste of your time and it's a waste of my time. Yeah, thank you for the click and view, but at the end of the day, if you're not doing the work, it doesn't matter. All right? So those are my 3 steps, guys. Once again, thanks for watching my channel. It's The Power of You with Andrew, and I'm just here to help. You know what I'm saying? Like a kid from Brooklyn. Thank you for the feedback. My videos are going well. I'm glad that it's reaching a lot of you guys, and you guys are giving me some great constructive feedback on what you like to see and the ideas and the tips that I've been giving out thus far. So I'm gonna continue to put content out there. As long as I'm helping, I'm here for that. So once again, this is The Power of You. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.